The lake was still. No boats, no breeze. Just the diver, Cole, lowering himself into the water as dawn crept over the treetops. The surface closed above him like a lid. Silence. He checked his gear, then descended, finning through layers of sediment and shadow. Decades ago, the town of Fairhaven was swallowed to make room for a reservoir. Entire streets, buildings, lives gone beneath the rising water. But today, Cole was here for one structure in particular, the old chapel. There were rumors, as there always were, lights under the surface, humming in the deep. But Cole didn't believe in ghost stories. He was here for footage, for clicks. Urban myth diving always paid well. He reached the chapel ruins quicker than expected. The church had held together better than the rest of the town. Its steeple leaned, but the stone walls stood intact, thick with algae and draped in strands of waterweed. He hovered before the arched doorway, floodlight cutting a tunnel through the murk. Inside, the pews remained, warped and half buried in silt. Broken stained glass lay scattered like frozen confetti. Cole swept his beam across the altar, cracked, overgrown with barnacle-like growths. That's when he heard it. Faint, software singing, muffled by the water, but undeniably human. It came from the shadows behind the altar, an echo of reverence long since drowned. He froze. The sound didn't come through the radio. It bypassed his ears, vibrating inside his chest, as if the bones of the church were humming into him. He blinked, suddenly aware of how far he'd descended. The light dimmed unnaturally fast. It was too dark, and then the lights appeared. At first, he thought they were bioluminescent fish, but they moved in synchronized patterns, circling slowly like a procession. Shapes emerged with them, human silhouettes, dozens. A congregation of waterlogged figures filled the pews, heads bowed, faces pale and distorted, mouths open in silent praise. The singing grew louder, and though he tried to rise, his limbs lagged as if the water had thickened into syrup. The lights danced around him, herding him forward, closer to the altar. He didn't want to go, but something inside him did, something deeper than fear. A hollow yearning that had no name. From the back of the chapel, a figure emerged, a priest, or what remained of one. Robes tattered, skin bloated and split, eyes glowing faintly through the fog of death. In his hands, a waterlogged book. He raised it, and every drowned thing in the pews lifted their heads. Cole kicked hard. The spell cracked. Panic surged through him, wild and electric. He turned, finned upward with everything he had. Hands reached through the water, grasping his suit. A hymn echoed in his skull, vibrating his teeth. But he didn't stop. Not for the falling crucifix, not for the pulpit that cracked as something enormous shifted beneath it. He broke the surface, screaming, gasping, clawing toward his boat. The morning sky felt fake. The air tasted wrong, but he didn't look back. He never dove again. Still, sometimes, when he's alone near deep water, he hears it. Faint. Software, the hymn calling him home.